Tonight, from Oklahoma City, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Oklahoma City Bisons taking on the Portland Snowhawks.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Portland Snowhawks and the Oklahoma City Bison. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Oklahoma City team as they enter play here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. First man through, it's the fullback use check. And some room to maneuver. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Steps away. He'll run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy. I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escape. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with the sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Complete to Marquez Callaway.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first look here for DJ Dallas. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a Portland 1st down.
They'll try the left side. Hackett. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Mahomes 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And all the way in for the touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Just a 4-play drive that time.
Bisons 7, Snowhawks 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Snowhawks.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Hackett. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hunter on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 28-yard.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side, the completion was tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after here coming up. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
Snowhawks 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
And returning to the field here, Hunter Henry. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them. They get scouting reports. They start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. Oh, the slant complete to Hopkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
The pass.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Snowhawks.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
You met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Number 38, the
pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A short game that doesn't give them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
How about that call? Hand it to the big guy in that situation. Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brought down at the 15.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and power it on with Juszczyk. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
An extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Delayed game, offense.
Are you serious?
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Snowhawks 6.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Set him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. They'll drop the throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
21. Snowhawks 6.
Getting set to go again. We're going to look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. It's Robinson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Ball carrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes gets this one to use check. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. His second touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. A drive that time of 6 plays.
28. Snowhawks 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and he's taken down. D4 able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again, and that is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 15.
Back to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he'll lose lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Hey. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 25-yard line. Tonight's.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Oklahoma City, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.